Beautiful souls, I am back recharged and refreshed. Today's video is one of the most requested, and it happens to be doubling length to what I normally read. So that was actually something that I wanted to highlight, and that was the field and how almost welcoming it was. And there wasn't anything here that felt malevolent. There was nothing here that made me feel that I had to tiptoe. But what I would say is, right at the end of the reading, I paused. And this was because I had to get confirmation as to whether or not I was allowed to share that final bit of information. And it's something to be mindful of, because when someone has reached persuading at a soul level, that is how entire reality shifts, and that is how worldview shifts and consciousness. That's the only thing that it's not a red flag and not necessarily a warning, but just caution and using discernment when we listen. As always, beautiful souls, the video clips are muted, and that's because I go directly to the vibrational field to cut out any noise or nonsense. If you're new here, know that I do not read a public figure's personal energy, and only the field around them as they present themselves publicly. Subscribe to the channel, beautiful souls. We are going to dive in. If you want to see more videos like these, and remember to give the video a thumbs up. It helps the channel, but it also lets me know if you enjoyed the reading and you want to see more like these. Love and blessings. Let's go. Let's just see what we've got here. Let's see what we've got. Yeah. This woman is ready for a fight. Fight of her life. She's come in this form to fight. Yes. Yes. Justice. There is an enormous amount of energy for justice. To make right all of the wrongdoings in the world, to make right all of the wrongdoings in the world. Very nice, very nice. And when I say very nice, it's because she has a depth to her base energy, which means that most of the core aspects of what she is made up of is firmly rooted in the earth, being here, being human. So there is cascading water. The symbolism is water, but it is moving through her, and it is going down, which is quite unusual. So that tells me that she has firm support around her, but also spiritually.
you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, and we just have the purpose coming through now. We have purpose. And what is the purpose here? What is the purpose? What is the purpose? And that is removing, one by one, the illusions of man. One by one, she's going to remove the illusions of man. One by one, she's going to remove the illusions of man that has kept man imprisoned. One by one. Another unusual trace that is coming through into the field all around her. There, thank you. That is the frequency of angels. The frequency of angels. This is a support network, whether she's aware of this or not. But she is protected, and that is with this high frequency that is with her. But she will be tested, if not already being tested. She is being tested. Let me see if there's anything else from this clip. Moving very quickly. This woman moves very quickly. From all the energy centers of her body. And look at this. This one is the most. This one is the most. Let me just find the word. This one right here is the one where it has the most effect on others who see her, who appreciate her, but who understand through hearing what she says. And not all will understand the words and the messages that she speaks. But if you do, it means that you are actually understanding this person at a level of feeling, because she relates to those at a level. There we go, we're going back to the base, we're going back to the earth and where we are, which is so important, so important for trust, so important for safety. But if you do relate to this person and you understand them at that feeling level, it means that she has reached a depth of your being energetically, the level of being human, the level of humanity, and what we go through on an individual level, but also as a collective, what we face, the hardships in the world, morality, what's right, what's wrong. Okay, I'm going to just pause that one there. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go to our next clip. So that was taken 5 years ago. And this one, just a few days ago. So let's just see if there's anything different from the field. Yeah, there's an enormous pressure here. Enormous pressure. And what is this pressure? It's really affecting her. It is really affecting her mentally. It's as if she is being attacked from every angle, every little crevice possible. Any window of light is being closed down, closed down, closed down, closed down. Yes. She's putting on a brave face. She's doing the best that she can to put on a brave face. But at this time of this interview, her field is suffering. Her field is suffering. And let's just see why she would be attacked. Let's just see why she would be attacked. Gosh. She is uncovering. She is shining a floodlight. There's no other way to say it. And I'll say it how it's coming through. The dirt in the world. The dirt. Even the word filth. That's quite strong. That's quite a strong frequency, that word, filth. She's digging. She is digging. And that is what is causing a backlash. Now, if you dig too much in the world that we live in, if you dig too much without the right form of support for a prolonged period of time, it will undoubtedly start affecting, regardless of your resources, who's around you, your energy centers, the field around you will start becoming affected. So, what is important to highlight here is that this individual needs help. Because at this point, it's too much to carry on her own. So that beautiful energy that we saw in the first clip, it's becoming drained, exhausted. But I would like to note here that Spirit is communicating that not only is she doing a good job, she is fighting for the individual. Because as she speaks and as she does, she is showing whoever watches her, she is showing, she is leading by example, leading by example, leading by example. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she's going to continue to push back as much as her will allow her to, as much as her will allow her to. But this help that is needed is connected to her health, which must be taken very seriously, must be taken very seriously. Okay. It's difficult to see when someone's energy is so fueled with a desire for the people, when that energy is overflowing. And then, this is the difficult part, to see that energy start to lose its ferocity. And this is where people, anything that you might be going through in your life, you may be able to relate. Any injustices that you may have faced yourself, you can fight to a certain point. But when it starts moving into time periods of years, and you are unable to maintain, refresh, clean your energy, that's when it starts taking the toll. This is what is happening right here. It's a big shift from the first clip. So I'm going to pause that there and let us see the final clip I have. Very similar, very similar. So this clip is from a few days ago. Fed up. She's fed up. So her field response in this clip, she's doing an enormous amount of work, but it doesn't feel as though what she is doing, what she is saying, is being received and is being heard. And of course, those who watch her can hear her. But the hearing that she specifically is seeking is action, is whereby someone is able to receive what she's doing, the actions that she's been taking, the information that she is giving and putting forwards, to then do something about it. Because she can only go so far. She can only go so far. Yes. But that's actually a big part of her role here, is to get the information to a certain point, like a relay race. When she passes that baton, she needs someone competent to pick it up, to complete the job. She is yet to find for someone to enter into her field, to make a connection, to receive that baton and continue the race. And this is the growing frustration. And again, that is, if it hasn't done so already, I can feel that it's already begun affecting her health. Okay, let's see if there's anything else here that would be helpful for the collective to know, for the highest good of all. What is her fight for? What is she fighting for? New understanding. New understanding. New understanding. What does that mean? What does a new understanding mean? She's fighting for a new understanding, worldview, perception of reality, the truth of what takes place in the world, everything that you see, that's it. That's what she's doing. She is clearing the vision. Very nice. To the point where that's actually quite emotional too. So that is the organs of the eye. The organs of the eye. Sight. Your sight. Our sights. The world's sight. Let me just pause that now. Yeah. Very nice. Final message before we sign off. It's a big job. And as she clears the vision, the organs of the eye, messenger, she has direct access. Let me just see if I can share this information. As she does what she is doing, she then has direct access to the soul, which, if she is doing what she is doing in the highest regard for the individual, she can then assist with those who connect with her at that soul level to change your worldview. And we thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful souls. That was one of the most requested readings that you have asked for. So let me know in the comment section how you felt about it and maybe anything that you got as the reading was taking place. It was refreshing to not be kicked out. It was also refreshing to feel the energy of invitation, the energy of being welcomed in that field. So I just want to give thanks for allowing us to go in there and to receive, to collect, to gather that information. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, beautiful souls, I send you all love and blessings. Until next time, love and blessings.